Okay, hello everyone. So I've been getting lots of comments on my most recent video asking more in-depth questions about how the surgery go, the after, the whole process, and some specific questions. So I'm gonna answer that, and I haven't done an after video yet of the results. So it is August, and I technically got my video, my surgery like at the beginning of the last day of December and then the beginning of January. So each eye was a week apart. So the beginning of January. So now it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. It has now been 8 months since my surgery on both eyes. Sorry, I just got off work. I work outside as a cart girl, and it was literally 115 degrees outside. But so these are my eyes right now. Side views, totally different than how it was. Obviously, if you know, you know. I am very happy with my surgeon. Even some people say they need eyelid surgery after, but thankfully he is really good, and I do not think I need that. But yeah, I'm super happy with the results. This is 8 months in. I'm gonna go ahead and answer some more specific questions. I'm gonna put my hat back on. So, more specifically in the other videos I did, so you could see how much in the eyeball is. It is no longer out. If you do the test with the eye, it's below, like behind the brow bone and the nose bone. They don't touch. Before, my eyeball was literally like, it was higher, and I was just sitting right there, and it was way out on the side view. It went past my my nose. But I'm gonna go ahead and answer some more specific questions. So will it hurt? It did not hurt. I was super nervous before each surgery, since they were done a week apart each eye. But the only thing I remember is being rolled into the surgical room, whatever it's called, and I passed out. The anesthesia makes you pass out. The next thing you know is you wake up. The only thing that I personally had a problem with, and this is just me because not everybody reacts to anesthesia the same way, is the nausea from the anesthesia and the medicine they give you to like help with the anesthesia. That really messed me up. I was just, I don't know, it messed me up. I was nauseous. So the day you get home from each surgery, you'll be really nauseous from the anesthesia, obviously, and you'll have to throw up some blood from during the surgery when you were on the breathing tube, and you have blood in your stomach, so you just throw that up. The second day, they gave me like fentanyl or something. I think that's what they told me. It really messed me up, and I was nauseous the entire day. But no, the surgery itself does not hurt because you can't feel it. After the swollenness, they did give me pain meds. They prescribed me hydrocodone and something else for the nausea. But I tried both of them, and they also messed me up because they're way too strong for me. So I did not take any pain meds, and I was completely fine. You'll maybe have a minor headache until more of the swollenness after the surgery goes down from behind the eye. But I took Tylenol. So no, it is not painful. They do give you pain meds, but I personally did not need them. It was a really easy going surgery, honestly. Let's see, another question. Will you be able to see, or is there a time when you can't see because the eyes are too swollen? So your eye is probably, the first day you could, like the day after you get home from the surgery, you could see a little, like you could open your eye a little and see a little, but they're too swollen, and they recommend you to just rest the rest of that day and to not try to force your eyes to open so you could see. So really, by the next day, you could open your eyes enough to see. I would say at least maybe a day or two where you can't see, but you could. For me personally, I couldn't see for quite a while just because I wear contacts, and you can't put your contacts in until like the swollenness goes down, or I didn't feel comfortable, but they tell you when you can. I think it's maybe a week after. But I couldn't see because I don't have good vision without contacts, so I couldn't see because I didn't have my contacts on. And my glasses were weird because since they did even before, so when they do one eye and the other eye before the next week, one eye has surgery on it, one eye is still normal and bulgy, so it was like at different depths. So putting the glasses on was just weird because like both my eyes, like they saw differently through the glasses, so I didn't wear them. They just give me a headache. So that's only if you need correction for your eyes, but for the most part you'll be able to see the day after. The swollenness, the doctor says, does take about 1 to 4 months to completely go down, because after the surgery you do see immediate results from like the size of the eye. And I have pictures in my other video comparing the two eyes, like one with surgery, one without. You could see immediate results, but there's still behind the eye is swollen because just like from after surgery it swells up and it just needs to heal on its own. So another question, how long before major result? I would say major result for sure after 2 months, but you see still major results within a month, especially compared to how when you're getting the surgery, how your eyes are bulgy before. You see immediate results, honestly, especially once the swelling goes down within a few weeks. My eyes, well, everybody's eyes heal differently, especially when they do one at a time, and both eyes are going to heal differently. So for a while, one of my eyes, and you can see in my other videos, I pointed out one of my eyes was bigger than the other one for a while, and that did finally even out perfectly a few months ago. So as you can see, and then even like when this is me looking up, like before it was all white, like but yeah, so I lost my train of thought there. So yeah, major result, how long are you off work? I personally took the whole month off work from the first day of my surgery, December 31st, to that last week of January, so January 20 something. I went back to work just because my eyes personally healed way differently. So one was bigger than the other, and I just didn't want to go back to work looking like that until I looked normal again, just being self-conscious. But you could take 3-4 weeks off work. You don't have to take I would say 3 if you're fine. It just depends on your healing. I personally took about a whole month off. Just because I didn't want to push anything. I wanted everything to go smoothly and everything to heal correctly without pushing myself to go back to work. My surgeon's name was Dr. Ivan Vrcek, here in Dallas, Texas. In the other videos, I linked his website and his office phone number, and I could do it again in this video, but he is amazing. He knows what he's doing. He says that this surgery is personally his favorite to do, and that he does a few of them a week, which is really surprising to me. I feel like while I had my bulgy eyes, I maybe saw one person like out in public in my entire life that also had bulgy eyes, by the looks of like some kind of thyroid disease, not just like naturally prominent eyes. So it's weird to like hear him say that he does this surgery like a few times a week in Dallas, when I haven't really seen people. But so yeah, I'll link that again below. Cost, so this is covered by insurance since it's medically necessary because it happened due to a medical condition, the thyroid disease. So you can wait until you meet your insurance deductible to where they're paying 100%, and then in that case it would be completely free for you. But I didn't want to wait, and so I was at where my insurance pays 80% and I pay 10%. So I roughly paid out of pocket. So you have to pay for the anesthesia bill after the surgery when it comes. That together was probably $3,000 something out of pocket. And then you have to pay for the outpatient facility that they do the surgery at. I did it at the Parkland Medical Center. So that was an outpatient, and you pay the day of the surgery, like right before you go into surgery. And that altogether, both days, so it's you pay both times, and that was like $5,000-$6,000 altogether for both days. So 6, 7, 8, 9. That was about $10,000 out of pocket, and then the bill from Dr. Vrcek himself, his office, which I have to get that figured out because I got the bill and it was about $7,000, but they told me beforehand that even with my insurance paying 80% and me paying 10%, their bill was only going to be like $2,000 something. So I don't know what happened there, but even if I have to pay $7,000 more, the surgery's totally worth it. It completely turned my life around. I'm pretty sure it wasn't just in my head before getting stares at in public, that it was just in my head and I was like, oh, I have big eyes, everyone's staring at me. I'm pretty sure they were, and because now I do not get stares like that, and it's just completely different. Like, I'm not self-conscious about it anymore. I don't feel anxious, and I don't get social anxiety just being out in public anymore because my eyes were different and so big. So this surgery is so worth it, even if it was $50,000. It is so worth it. But definitely, if you can, just wait until your insurance deductible is met so you won't have to pay anything. I just was impatient and just wanted to get this over with so I wouldn't back out of it, because I should have gotten this surgery so long ago in high school, just so I wouldn't have to go through everything I went through in high school. But I waited. I am 22 now. I just turned 22, and I wouldn't take it back for the world. I think I answered most of the questions. Obviously, if you have any more questions, please comment, because I had such a hard time going through this myself when I was younger and going through this for years. And I didn't have anybody to ask questions to get answers from. So I have no problem answering any questions that you guys have and just helping people, because I know how shitty it feels to go through this and have to live with yourself like that. But yeah, I'm so much happier now. Yeah, if you guys have anything else, please comment. And yes, thank you so much. Bye.